Wes Bay began his training as an artist in the summer of 1969 in New York, working with pop artists Stanley Warhol and Stig Atwood. The trio created the installation Urine on the Sidewalk for the Guggenberg Museum. Following the lawsuit and subsequent trial, Wes left New York for the sunnier climate and people of San Francisco. It was there in the West that Wes discovered his second love, music. In 1972, he was asked to join a new band being formed by fellow artists Nell Young and Stephanie Sills. That group, Velvet Elvis, was very influential on the not-yet-formed punk movement later that decade. The band broke up in an explosion of lawsuits and harassment charges in the spring of 1975. Wes, tired of the music scene, went back to making films. Vaginas in the Mist, a film about early female aviation pioneers, won him the first in a series of Gold Sprocket Prizes at the 1976 Whole World Film Awards. Wes next went on a money-raising expedition to fund his next project, the far-seeing Silicon Spider, a feature movie about computers that talk to each other, with his friend S.K., who was assumed at the time to be Stanley Kubrick. After raising an unknown, but some say quite large sum of money, Wes fled for Argentina. No charges were laid. Kubrick, who has since died, neither confirmed or denied the rumors of his involvement with the project. The next 20 years saw only one Wes Bay project, the infamous 1984 Strudel Festival. Wes hired 80 of the world's best classical string players for a special performance of his piece entitled The Mind of a String Player. In a bizarre letter to each, they were instructed to leave their instruments behind. Wes claimed he had invented the perfect instrument to reflect the string player's personality and temperament. Each player would be allowed to keep the instrument after the performance. Wes was so confident of the player's abilities he would not allow a single rehearsal or anyone to see the score beforehand. The night of the show, many of the players refused to participate when Wes started handing out the score, a single napkin with the words "Go Nuts" written in crayon. There was more trouble as he began to hand out his instruments on stage, foot-long pieces of apple strudel he expected the musicians to improvise on. After the ensuing brawl, Wes again fled, this time to Canada. Wes reappeared in 1996 when Pilot Records, a Vancouver-based record company, hired him as a producer. Wes had minor triumphs with bands such as Dixine, Sonique, the Skunk Brothers, and the Flesh-Ripping Weasels. In 2000, Wes purchased Pilot Records for $15 million, and the rest is history.